In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on March 1st, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. South Carolina versus Arkansas. The Arkansas Razorbacks and the South Carolina Gamecocks are set to face off this Saturday in a college basketball game at the Colonial Life Arena. This matchup promises to be an interesting one as both teams look to make strides in their respective seasons. Arkansas enters this game riding a 2-game winning streak, hoping to keep their momentum alive and stay in the conversation for an NCAA tournament bid. However, they'll have to do it on the road, which hasn't been their strong suit lately. They've lost 5 of their last 7 away games. Offensively, the Razorbacks have been solid, shooting 46.8% from the field this season. On the other side, South Carolina has struggled in conference play with just 1 win so far. That win, however, came in their most recent home game against Texas, which might give them a bit of confidence heading into this matchup. The Gamecocks are shooting 43.2% from the field this year, but their defense has been shaky, giving up at least 81 points in 3 of their last 4 games. While South Carolina should put up a decent fight, their defensive struggles are likely to catch up with them, especially in the second half. As our first pick for this matchup, the Arkansas Razorbacks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. When it comes to overall performance, Arkansas has been averaging 76 points per game while allowing 70 points against them. They've also been strong on the boards, pulling down 34.9 rebounds per game, and they've dished out 14.6 assists per contest. Their shooting splits are solid too, 46.8% from the field, 72.8% from the free throw line, and 33.8% from beyond the arc. South Carolina, on the other hand, has been slightly less productive, scoring 70 points per game and giving up 72 points defensively. They're nearly even with Arkansas in rebounds at 34.8 per game, but lag a bit in assists with 12.6 per game. Their shooting percentages are also lower across the board, 43.2% from the field, 70.7% on free throws, and 31.5% from three-point range. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas Tech versus Kansas. The Texas Tech Red Raiders, holding a record of 21-7, are set to face off against the Kansas Jayhawks, who stand at 19-9 in a Big 12 conference showdown this Saturday afternoon. The Red Raiders are coming off a tough loss to Houston earlier this week, while the Jayhawks are riding the momentum of a recent victory over Colorado. When these two teams last met, Texas Tech came out on top, adding an extra layer of intrigue to this matchup. This Saturday, Phog Allen Fieldhouse will be the stage for what promises to be an intense Big 12 battle as the Kansas Jayhawks welcome the Texas Tech Red Raiders. The Jayhawks have had a rough stretch since their heartbreaking overtime loss to Houston on January 25th, a game where they were leading by 6 and had a chance to seal it at the free throw line with less than 20 seconds left. That loss seemed to shake the team's confidence as they struggled in the following weeks, particularly on the road. Kansas dropped 4 of their last 5 away games, including losses to Baylor, Kansas State, Utah, and Brigham Young University, which has undoubtedly hurt their tournament seeding prospects. However, the Jayhawks have shown signs of bouncing back, going 2-0 since their blowout loss at Brigham Young University, one of the more embarrassing defeats in the Bill Self era. While Kansas may not look like a top 20 team right now, they've still had moments of dominance at home, most notably in a commanding win over Iowa State on February 3rd. This game against Texas Tech feels similar, especially with the Red Raiders dealing with injuries to key players like Chance McMillian and Darian Williams. Texas Tech is coming off a grueling, emotional game against Houston, where they only played 6 players, which could leave them vulnerable. Kansas has the tools to exploit matchups, particularly with Hunter Dickinson in the 2-man game against Texas Tech's drop coverage defense. Additionally, the Red Raiders have been giving up more more three-pointers lately, as seen in Houston's performance, so don't be surprised if Kansas' Zeke Mayo or Ryland Griffin heats up from beyond the arc. Bill Self's record at Allen Fieldhouse over the last 4 years is an impressive 31-4 straight up, with 2 of those losses coming in shocking fashion this season. While I'm optimistic about Texas Tech's potential heading into the postseason, this is a tough spot for them. Facing a motivated Kansas team at home, where the Jayhawks are looking to make a statement, is no easy task. The line feels a bit steep compared to my projected margin, which is under 1 possession. But given Texas Tech's injury concerns, the edge has to go to Kansas. As our first pick for this matchup, the Kansas Jayhawks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Texas Tech has been lighting up the scoreboard on the road, averaging 80 points in their last 5 away games. They're ranked 10th in adjusted offensive efficiency, which speaks to their ability to break down even the toughest defenses. On the other side, Kansas plays at a fast pace, ranking 108th in adjusted tempo out of over 360 teams. They put up 96 points in their most recent home game and have averaged 81 points in their last 5 home contests. However, their up-tempo style also means they tend to give up points, allowing an average of 73 points in their last 5 home games. The over has hit in 4 of Kansas' last 6 home games, and with both teams capable of scoring in bunches, this game has all the makings of a high-scoring affair. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas Agricultural and Mechanical versus Florida. This Saturday, the Southeastern Conference will host a highly anticipated ranked matchup between the number 12 Texas Agricultural and Mechanical Aggies and the number 3 Florida Gators. It's a game that promises to deliver plenty of excitement as 2 of the conference's top teams face off. While the Florida Gators have been in the spotlight all season, Texas Agricultural and Mechanical has quietly put together a solid campaign. The Aggies have shown flashes of being a team capable of making a deep run in the NCAA tournament, thanks in large part to senior guard Wade Taylor and a strong front court that dominates the boards. However, their momentum has stalled recently as they've dropped 3 straight games in conference play. Both teams are coming off tough, close losses earlier this week, which adds an extra layer of intrigue to this matchup. Texas Agricultural and Mechanical's biggest strength lies in their size and ability to crash the glass. Under head coach Buzz Williams, the Aggies lead the nation in offensive rebounding percentage, according to Bart Orvik. That said, their size advantage might not be as impactful against a Florida team that boasts a formidable front court. The Gators feature 3 7-footers who can hold their own on the boards and create mismatches on offense. Florida's guard trio of Will Richard, Walter Clayton Jr., and Elijah Martin also gives them a significant edge. The Gators could exploit Texas Agricultural and Mechanical's perimeter defense, which ranks 111th in three-point defense, by spreading the floor and creating open looks from beyond the arc. Additionally, Florida should aim to push the pace as the Aggies struggle in transition. Texas Agricultural and Mechanical's turnover issues could also play into Florida's hands, as the Gators are skilled at forcing steals and capitalizing on live ball turnovers. Historically, Texas Agricultural and Mechanical has had the upper hand in this matchup, winning 4 of the last 5 meetings. However, Florida won the most recent game in 2024, and the Aggies are currently in a rough patch, failing to score more than 69 points in 2 of their last 3 games. Meanwhile, the Gators have been dominant at home, boasting a 13-1 record and riding a 5-game winning streak. Florida has also been one of the best teams against the spread this season, with a 20-8 record overall and covering in 15 of their last 23 home games. Given the recent trends, I have far more confidence in Florida to bounce back at home than I do in Texas Agricultural and Mechanical, which has been struggling to find its rhythm. While the Aggies might keep things competitive early, I expect the Gators to pull away as the game progresses. As our first pick for this matchup, the Florida Gators to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both teams have been strong defensively this season, and that's reflected in their numbers. Texas Agricultural and Mechanical has seen the under hit in 18 of their 28 games with a posted total, while Florida has seen the under go 16 to 11 to 1 in their 28 games. The Aggies rank 7th in defensive efficiency and are solid across the board, sitting 42nd in effective field goal percentage defense, 37th in forced turnover percentage, 18th in field goal percentage defense, and 34th in two-point defense. Florida's defense defense is equally impressive, ranking 8th in defensive efficiency, 7th in effective field goal percentage defense, 13th in field goal percentage defense, 18th in two-point defense, and 8th in three-point defense. I don't see Texas Agricultural and Mechanical's offense finding much success in this game. They rank just 53rd in adjusted offensive efficiency, scoring 116 points per 100 possessions, and their raw numbers are even worse, 320th in field goal percentage and 334th in three-point shooting. They'll be up against a Florida defense that ranks 8th in adjusted defensive efficiency, allowing just 93 points per 100 possessions. Additionally, the Aggies play at a slow pace, which could work in their favor if they can control the tempo and keep the game low scoring. 4 of the last 6 meetings between these teams have gone under the total, and with both defenses playing at such a high level, this game has all the makings of a low-scoring battle. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.